Do you want to learn how to paint the quickest and easiest way possible, but you don't know where to get started? Well, I know which way you need to get started, and that's by purchasing this Bob Ross Master Kit right here. This has got everything you need to get started. So without further ado, let's get it unboxed and show you what's inside. So as you can see, we've got quite a bit of equipment in here, and we'll go through it all one by one. First thing that you get is you get a 100ml bottle of liquid white. This is what you use to prepare your canvas straight away before you start painting, because we need it to be wet. This bottle will actually last you quite a few paintings because you don't need a lot. You only put a thin even coat of this on. So what you do, you get a tube of that, which is 100ml. You get 8 different paints. So you get, these are all 37ml tubes. You get Van Dyke Brown, Sap Green, Midnight Black, Phthalo Blue, Bright Red, Cad Yellow, Titanium White, Alizarin Crimson. So you've got all the colours there that you need to get started. Alright. As far as the brushes go, you get in the kit a 2-inch brush. This is the biggest brush that you'll use. It's quite soft, quite bouncy. It's all these brushes, I believe, are a 50% mix of natural hair and synthetic, but it's good quality, lasts for many years. All this equipment's used, by the way. Yours will obviously be brand new, but these are used, so there'll be signs of wear on them. But with this brush, this is what you'll use to probably cover your canvas at the start with liquid white, because you'll get it covered quickly and easily. Really good this for painting skies, water. You can paint clouds with it, waterfalls, anything you want. It's a really versatile brush, that one. You get a 1-inch version of the same brush, exactly the same, just smaller. So that's ideal if you've got a smaller canvas and you just want to be able to manage where your paint's going a little bit easier. Again, you can paint everything with this that you could with the 2-inch. It just makes it a bit easier if the canvas is a bit smaller, that's all. You get a painting knife. Now there are 2 versions of this knife, a big one and a small one. You only get this one in the kit. This is a number 10. And this is the biggest one they do. You don't really need the small one in my opinion, but if you do find it easier, then you can always use that one. But in the kit you get a number 10. This is what you'd use for painting mountains, your snow on your mountains. You can paint rocks with it, anything you want really. You can paint trees with it, you can paint roads with it, paths, anything you want. Once you get used to using it, you can paint some really good things with this. So it's well worth having. Fan brush, you get a number 6 fan brush in the kit. It's the bigger one of the 2. They do also do a number 3, I believe. These are really good for painting clouds, evergreen trees, because they give you a bit of detail with them being quite thin. Quite a stiff brush, as you can see. There's lots of bounce to it, which is really good because the paints we use in this method are really thick. But once again, it's a versatile brush and you can paint lots of things with it, so that's nice to have. The final brush that you get is a script liner brush. Now they only do one version of this, which is this one. This is what you use for painting your tree limbs. You'll only ever use this once you've thinned your paint down. You'll probably use paint thinner for that, but you'll use this, and main thing is you use this to sign your painting once you've finished. So when it comes time to your signature, this is the brush that you'll probably want to use. As a bonus, what you get in the kit, you get a 1-hour DVD, and this DVD will talk you through how to paint this painting, and it's a 1-hour DVD. You can use all the colours and the brushes in the kit to paint this very painting you see here. So you can either follow the DVD if you want to, or in this booklet, if we open it up, you actually get step-by-step pictures on how to do it. So you just follow the instructions and it shows you step by step what hopefully your painting should look like at that point. Alright, you go through the pictures all the way through to the end till it's finished like that, so you can even follow that. Some additional things you might need, you're going to need some sort of easel. I would recommend a solid easel if you can, so like a H-frame wooden easel or a Bob Ross easel if your budget will allow that. It just makes things easier. You can always then bash your canvas really hard if you're putting like bushes in or underpainting, and you're not worried about your canvas coming off that way. You are going to need paint thinner of some sort. I would recommend as least toxic as you can get. Ideally, there's a brand called Gamsol. They're the least toxic you can buy. It's quite expensive, but it is worth it. Sometimes you can get away with using normal white spirit, household white spirit. Be very careful with this because it does have a very strong odour, and you will also find that if you've got sensitive skin or you've got allergies and things like that, it can give you breathing problems if you breathe too much in. So you must work in a ventilated area while using that, but you can use it. There are other brands of brushes out there which I will put in the description, but to be honest, I find that if you get this kit, you've got everything you pretty much need to get going. You've got the paints, you've got the brushes, you've got the knife, you've got the instructions. You can just crack on basically. Last thing I would say is when you use a canvas, I would ideally recommend you use a stretched one, because otherwise if you use a canvas board, your liquid white can soak in and you'll end up with a dry surface. So use a stretched canvas. It doesn't matter if you get a cheap one or an expensive one. The main thing is it must be double primed at least. So when you buy it, make sure it says on the box it is double primed as a minimum. That means it's been primed with gesso beforehand. You can paint on it, and obviously your liquid white's not going to soak in, and it'll make your painting a lot easier. Final thing you'll need is some sort of palette. You can get them from anywhere. You can get a glass palette, plastic one, a wooden one. Main thing with a palette is I would get one that's quite large, because you're going to use up quite a bit of work area mixing your paints, etc. So get yourself a large palette and it'll make things a lot easier for you. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's the kit that you'll need to get started. It makes things a lot easier. If you do like this video and you like the other painting videos that I do, please consider giving me a like and subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of things coming up. I've got lots of painting videos coming up. There might be product reviews, there'll be unboxing, there'll be all sorts of different things. So if you like the sound of that, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much. God bless. Good night.